Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Vintagecraft. Where have you been? Oh no! It feels a little strange being back, recording, having somewhat of a setup. I have my old microphone back, if you could not tell. Basically, the past 4 months I was finishing college, and as of a week ago, I'm officially done. Um, Hence why you are seeing me here. So while I was away from making videos, I was not away from the Vintagecraft world. I started to just gather resources and AFK. Um, and while I was doing some gathering, I found this mine shaft, and I found these two spawners. I found a zombie spawner first, and I liked it. And I continued exploring the mine shaft, and then I found a spider spawner over here. So I started, emptying it out, maybe gonna build double, I don't know. Started building it out, exploring more, and the more I explored, the crazier the place got. I've sort of added little custom things here and there, but this just mineshaft gets huge. And I right now in real life cannot see because the sun is in my eyes, but hopefully it translates through the image. It's just, and we get the cave sound too. It's just huge, like absolutely ginormous, and it goes forever. And spent a lot of time exploring this place, making sure like the pathways make sense, and just lighting it all up. I also found these two spider spawners. I'm getting ahead of myself. Because I was so away from making episodes, I kind of feel like I lost my groove. And, I just finished school. It still doesn't feel real. I still feel like I have homework assignments that I'm missing, and I'm like all nervous. But now that I don't have something that's taking up my time, I want to, start posting again. And this feels like a pretty interesting place to hang out and maybe build a base, do things. I'm already starting it out here. Bunch of crap. Here's another double spider spawner that I've been slowly digging out. Moved the beacon here. And yeah, I don't know. This place has just been like giving me a lot of excitement, and I kind of want to start again, build a new base, do some kind of underground thing here, and pack it all up together. But that's gonna be for later. Now I want to take you to Little Island by Viewers Village to spread some holiday cheer. Holiday cheer. So where are we gonna do all this cheer, you say? Went to the Viewers Village, found this ice pond, and I tried to make these candy canes, but I really did not like them. So I immediately tore them down, and I found this huge ice lake behind there, so I decided to just start doing the perimeter with all these little candy canes. I tried, making them more diagonal and whatnot, but I don't think that worked very well. Now, this is just the first half of the Christmas cheer that I want to show. Um, I'm not sure if I should put fences around the stuff or not. There, I tried to build a diagonal one, but it just didn't work. Anyways, um, there's this little island sort of in the middle of the ice lake, and I don't know whether I should build a house or maybe a big Christmas tree. Um, so yeah, this is the lake. Just a little post-lunch talking you through it here. This one kind of does both sides here. I like this candy cane. It's like one of those street lamps with two lights on it. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, so I got kind of carried away and decided to terraform the area a little bit. I thought, or at least I felt like the lake was a little smaller than it should be. So I took down the little hills here, and we're gonna fill out the water soon enough. But I started building this tree. Let's show you this beautiful tree, and it's very wonky. Idea is it's supposed to be a Christmas tree, but I don't know if it's looking like one right now. But yeah, let's try it out together. Sun is setting. Let's go to sleep before the mobs come. But yeah, let's try it and build it out together. Maybe make it look a little prettier. I think I'm going to do 2 more levels, and I think that'll be tall enough. And then let's fill out this lake. Let it freeze over. You know what? I might do that now. Alright, let's fill out this lake. There we go. Look at that. Wow. That was pretty big. And just like that. Oh, just like that. She is full. Gotta give it a second to freeze over though. And let's get started over here. This is much easier than I thought it would be, to be honest. I don't know if it's because it's Silver Age or this is just how water has worked in Minecraft. I just never spent time doing it. But looks like we got our little skating rink filled in. Let's see if I can fix some discrepancies here. Oh yeah, check this out. Boom. Like that. It's a little too thin here at the base. And I'm happy with how the branches are, but I think I need to fill it out, fluff it out a little more with these leaves. I think it needs a little love around the edges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Looks pretty good to me. And now I think it's just a case of making it taller. Luckily, with it being Christmas time, and while we're recording, it is Christmas Day, so if you celebrate, Merry Christmas. But all chests look like little presents, so I have perfect things to put under the tree when it is time. Now that looks a little clumpy there, but that level's good. I think I just need to put some leaves, so let's get on that. Yeah, you see it fluffs out, and then it goes out a little more. Okay. I can live with that. I'm going to go get some more leaves, so I'll be right back. I'm going to stop the recording, and then be back. See you in a minute. Alright, so here we are with 3 more stacks of leaves. And it's time to fluff up the rest of the tree. Got the first 2 layers down. Kind of happy with them. And now it's time to add to the rest. This is bringing me back to an old episode of the series where I built the mob spawner, giant tree. Try to put a video up or something if I can. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I used creeper explosions to try and make the tree look more, you know, realistic. And that was a fun little accident. I thought about doing it here, but I think if I put a creeper here, it'll just blow it up a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is a little too long. Maybe I should spread this out a little more. Can I? Maybe, maybe not. I think these branches are just too long, period. Let's fill them in. I think the tree is longer in certain corners too. Maybe I'll bring it out here a little more. It's not like it's that far away from the tree. I can bring more of this fluff too to make it look not so wide. But yeah, that episode was very informative on how to build custom trees, or at least bigger ones. That one was a lot of fun though. It was like freaking huge. Also, this in fancy graphics, like, yeah, sure, right now I can't see through these leaves, but in fancy graphics you can. So I can't really cheap out here. And once we're done, I'll try to show it in fancy graphics if my computer can handle it. Been spending some time on websites, on PC building websites. And bro, the parts are so freaking expensive. For what reason, I do not know. But who knew that building a PC would cost this much? I certainly did not. So as for now, we're just going to be stuck with a little bit of a bad frame rate. We won't be stuck with this horrible microphone though. Thanks for dealing with it for so long. I think it's very characteristic of the earlier episodes. Looks like he's wearing a ranger hat. That looks really funny. Let me see if I can do something about that. I think if I leave it empty, it'll be too skinny. But now it might start looking like a sheriff's hat again. I think I might have to leave the wood a little exposed. So it creates that sense of a tip, or a top to the tree, if you will. Oops. Yeah, I think that's better. But now we need to look at it once more. Besides the wool sticking around, I'd say that's a pretty good tree. I think I need to add some more candy canes around the newly formed ice. Maybe plop a piece of glowstone up there, or around the tree in fact. And I think we can call it an episode there. Let me build these candy canes, source some glowstone, and yeah, I'll be right back to finish off the tree. Alright everybody, so I got my garland materials here, as well as a little bit of glowstone. And we gotta make this work, because it's looking a little funky. I did a run through with the garland before, but it was a little too crazy, so now I'm doing it with you guys here, so I can be a little more conservative with my wool placement, because it was just simply too much. Okay, that's one piece of garland done. Let's see how full it looks. You know, that looks believable. Let me just add the little star up top. And I think we're gonna have to call it an episode there. And if you've been waiting for an episode, thank you so much for waiting and understanding and having patience. You are the best. I feel like I owe it to you guys to give you something, because you've been so kind to me. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long. Although I do want to post more, I'm not sure how much more I can post for the moment being. So yeah, I wanted to say that before we finish the episode is, you know, I finished school and I made sure to put out something for you guys here, so I don't leave you in the dust, but I still don't have a very good setup, and I'm not sure where the future for me is right now. So until I find some kind of stability, I'll be able to post more often. But just know that I'm always working here. And if you really want to see something, don't be scared to let me know, because I'll be happy to just do a little video showing you certain parts of the world or developing, you know? Let's clear up this tower and call it a beautiful Christmas day, huh? Let's clean up all this crap. I'm gonna beautify a little more off camera and add some presents down there. But with the sun setting, I want to say thank you so much for watching today. I missed you guys, and I hope you have a good, happy holidays, a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, a Happy New Year to you all, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, and bye-bye.